about what you think humanity these days in regards to child trafficking. It may be a very hard question to answer because it goes all the way for my mother being in a very low income family, impregnated under many different circumstances and not being able to support that child when it's born. And
approaching a railroad crossing.
That's where some entities love the idea of being able to exchange just a little chunk of money for the life of that innocent child. As everything has increased in prices, because most of us have allowed ourselves to think that everything is about money and material things and being able to eat enough. What about what we've nurtured our mind in that sense of being able to say, I want to be a good human. I want to be able to do the right thing. How many times do we ask that question? Do you know that there are 100 million slaves? Can you possibly imagine that? It goes from all ages, from newly born and up. What possible value could a newborn have for somebody that has so much money? You may ask yourself that question. Let's think of it this way. If the only value that you have within you, after you take your body and you put it aside with your senses, whether you look good or not, whether you are rich or poor, you are a vessel, correct? The vessel of an essence, of a spirit, of something so amazing that some choose to call God. As part of that beautiful existence that some call Buddha, Allah, you were to take that and put it, give it a value of a light force. And that light force was to give those people that choose to buy that baby or that virgin human body in exchange for that chunk of money that they may offer is a light force that gives them youth, gives them years, gives them a way to make their life a lot longer. Do you think that's possible? Do you think that I'm making this up? It is the humanity in you that is at stake these days. If you choose to make a blind eye on the things that go around you and not care and not do nothing when you see something going on, as some to benefit may end up being collaborators on selling a child, on helping somebody to kidnap a child. Do you have any idea how many of them get kidnapped every day? Most people are not even willing to hear this truth. But this will bring me to the point of, until we choose to share the best of us, is that we will be able to share and become that human that we chose to be. For those that say, I am a godly person, I want to be a godly person. So what would a godly person is expected to be, to do on a daily basis? Weekly, monthly, yearly? You can make a comment or ask a question or respond to any of those questions that I'm mentioning. Because as you have some of you that are in search of the truth, because there is so very few of us that have the nerve to even ask it, do we really want to hear the truth? Or do you like to wear somebody else's hat and brag about who you are? Oh, I am so-and-so's wife. He's the banker at the biggest bank in my town. And I run a charity in the town. And we get together once a month. The actual dollars that you may gather between you and some people can come to be nothing when it comes to the life of somebody. As you may not care what happens to the world out there, I have something to confess to you, that until you become aware that you are nothing by yourself, and until you become aware that the choice of you sharing that beautiful, amazing essence in you is that you start becoming something of that existence, of that pact that you agreed with the Heavenly Creator. And millions of dollars can be exchanged for the organs of those children and all those people that get kidnapped on a daily basis, because the son or the daughter or the relative of some very rich, very wealthy family has to keep on waiting for that human heart that they have to have, or some other organ, or a leg, because science and technology is at its highest peak today, where you can have anything you want in your body. At the right price, you can buy it instantly. And some have the money, yet some don't even have the means to eat. And we can blame it on the politician in turn, we can blame it on the church, on the religion, on the economy. But guess what? When are we gonna take responsibility for our share? Because we don't even care to accept ourselves when you look at yourself in the mirror and say, you are beautiful, you are good, and today is gonna be a great day. Today will be the day that I will start transforming myself into what I am to be. I will be recording for 5 more minutes because studies have proven that people cannot stay listening to the same thing for 17 minutes. The attention span flies, like all those ideas in your mind. Same idea goes through your mind millions of times. And how many of those ideas are new and you allow yourself to really think about it? Or how many times do you stop and say, I'm gonna focus on me for 1 minute and be able to breathe in? Because breathing in, it's not just breathing oxygen, it's breathing energy. The breath of energy that allows you to know yourself. And to know yourself, I believe it should be the number one responsibility. In some other cases, people are not ready to know who they are. They are afraid of knowing who they are. And let me give you a little advance. You are so amazing. And that's the reason why there is 2 groups. One fighting for you to allow you to be free and have a voice. There is another group that wants to suck your energy like a vampire. Because keeping you in a negative frame of mind where you don't care to know who you really are, that's how they are able to become all that they can be and feed on you, because you are a beautiful, bright energy of loving essence. And with that loving essence, which is the biggest and the most powerful force in the universe, as you have been created only for that one thing, which is the most important one of you, is that there is a group controlling everything, attempting to keep us under an illusion that you are fragile, that you are weak. I'm glad you think so, Christian Spire. That last name should mean something. Spire? Not ready to know? Not ready to learn nothing because you know everything? I understand. I have learned one thing, that on becoming compassionate and empathetic with the world, I had to start doing that with me, because not everybody is in the path to learn the truth. Everybody is the chosen ones. Many will hear the voice, that call to make a difference by being honest and truth to themselves, as a man called Jesus, a great teacher, came to teach us. Yet not many were willing to see until he was gone. Then they realized that his teachings were when he led by example. In being honest and truth, never judging anybody, he served as the example that we should copy of him and follow, and be loving light, and be forgiving. Because when you love yourself so much, then you can share that love of you with your children, with your family, with the animals. Everything is part of you and me. You are me and I am you. By myself, I am, what am I? If you were to say that you can survive by yourself, you don't need anybody. I'm gonna cut it right here, and I'm gonna be coming right back, because the attention span of some people needs to be recalibrated. They need to take a little break, because the truth is hard to swallow. I'll see you in a little bit.